Need to refresh game hook.
Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have Speedrunner0218 with us.
In spirit.
And we are going to be playing Venomoth in Generation 1 Randomizer. Now, hopefully you guys got an opportunity to see the stats while my stream is going on and off. But, stats, okay. Moveset, terrible. That is pretty much all we can say. Leech Life and Tackle all the way up to level 38. Like the moves that we can pick up outside, there are not a lot of them. It is basically Takedown, Double Edge, and Solar Beam.
Yeah.
And God forbid, Razor Wind.
I think Solar Beam's like the only useful TM we can find.
And it might be necessary, considering it is literal coverage.
If Speed loses this, I will get my pay deducted by 15%. Well, I'll try not to lose.
Oh, and I probably should have also gotten a nickname. Let's see.
I think, yeah, that was your poll.
Yeah, I'm checking. 4.
I'll get 15%.
We got Mothman, we got Butter Moth, we got Butterfly, and we got Geno Moth. I will go with Mothman because I am a big, what do you call it, mysteries guy. I like the Mothman. He's not a very popular guy. He didn't really do very much, and he was only active from like the 40s to the 60s.
My boyfriend says he's cheering for Steve. I'm voting for Speed. Well, I would honestly say your boyfriend's probably making the safest bet in the betting world right now. Alright, so let me know when you're ready.
I mean, I pretty much just do speed strategy against him, where he usually does training, and this time I did a lot more training.
No, I think we both did a lot of training. You just kept Leech Life the whole game, and I didn't.
Well, I was also level 68 compared to your 64?
How many candies did you find? You remember?
7.
That's it. I only found 5.
Oh, did you do Pokemon Mansion?
I found the 2 candies in there.
There were 3.
Oh. I think I only found 1 rare candy in there.
There were 3 candies in there. Did you check the now confirmed, was it, did you say it was Super or Hyper Potion left of Hyper Beam? Or sorry, not Hyper, Ice, Hot, Blizzard. I think I said it was Super Potion, you said it was a Hyper Potion, we looked it up, it was a Hyper Potion.
I don't know if I checked that spot. But still, even if you took out those 2 extra rare candies, you were 2 levels higher than me in the end.
It was probably Victory Road training.
Alright, so just let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, Nidoran.
Plus, if you think about it, Scott's nickname is the Mothman, so you know it could be a Scott reference as well.
To be honest, I don't know what's better, eating my favorite food or listening to 2 grown men talking about a game where you catch monsters and babble on who's gonna win.
It's not necessarily a 2-player game, but we sure make it.
Both of them together is a great experience.
So a little while ago, there was this thing. It was like a Mario game where like 100 people play the original Mario, from like SNES together, and I thought it was a very fun way of watching a whole bunch of people play a single player game, but multiplayer. And this is kind of what I feel like is the equivalent. Wow, isn't that embarrassing? A Pokemon with wings, we get early fly, doesn't matter.
Did you find that Charizard in the wild too?
What? No, I am.
First encounter was a Charizard. And I'm like, that's just a slap in the face.
I have to go. Oh my! I am just now getting my first wild encounter.
I want to say the first 2-player Pokemon game is the Let's Go games. I think that makes sense.
Area 91, I won, but mostly because I kept leech life, and that's pretty much the entire reason.
Yeah. I struggled with a lot of fights because I was hoping to heal on a rock type when there's no rock type, but with leech life, you could heal on a Venusaur, you could heal on an Alakazam, there's still a lot more stuff to heal on. So Steve had way fewer resets than I did. That was just honestly the strat. I just underestimated leech life. I don't think I'm going to have that this time, though, because Venomoth gets way better moves.
I'm starting to wonder if Wild Clefable are dead to me. Like, forever. Just, I'm never going to battle them ever again.
I wouldn't blame you. What about Wigglytuff?
I'm really sick of Wild... The pink Pokemon. Pink Pokemon are dead to me. They all have Sing.
Man, that's kind of racist.
Well, they all have Sing, and it's really frustrating dealing with them because it takes forever to battle them when you get hit by Sing.
I guess that's true, yeah. Or minimize on the Clefable. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have 2 to 4 player multiplayer aspects. It does, yeah. You can like be in other people's worlds and like do raids with them and stuff. I've only ever done it once.
Okay, well, I apparently have my strength user, Jigglypuff.
I think quickly learned strength.
Yep.
That tiny thing.
And Bulbasaur is now my cut user.
Steve Race is confirmed. Hey, anything that comes out of his mouth is his own words. I'm not making stuff up.
Can't find a fly user to save my life. Oh my god, Pinsir's got a lot of defense.
Did you just now to realize that?
Oh, I expected Tackle to do a little bit more.
I think I just need Cut and Fly.
I need Surf and Fly.
Just catch Gyarados. But ting. Actually, I should probably poison powder that thing. Oh, that is funny. I decided to use Disable for the memes. I disabled the opponent's Disable.
I don't know why I just basically screwed myself over there, but Golduck is a no. We're going to come back to that.
Absolutely. Can this thing learn? No, it obviously can't. That thing can. Thank you.
Oh, I'm stupid. Should catch that.
I do need to train, though, so I'm just going to stay in the forest for a bit.
Why are there so many Arcanine? They all have Ember.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, all HM users confirmed.
I don't think I caught a cut user. At least I don't think I did. I remember that one run where I caught a Bellsprout and forgot about it.
Crap! Okay, I have a real big problem of using a non-damaging move followed by using the same non-damaging move in a row. Haha!
Okay, let's try this again.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of tail whips I've been hit by.
Arcanine looks best in its Hisuian form. It looks cool, but its typing is terrible. Fire and Rock is not a good type combo. You're 4 times weak to water and ground.
Alright, the Mothman is not off to a good start.
No, it is not. And I'm dead.
I've officially defeated the Golduck after 3 resets.
Well, this is my 3rd attempt, so let's see if I can do it Oh no, it disabled my disable. Whatever shall I do?
Okay, how much
Well,
damage?
I also beat it on the third try.
Oh, that is just a big slap in the face.
You said
Arcanine,
3 resets. That means it was your 4th try.
yeah, Arcanine's got Roar on its moveset, and that really blows.
Yeah, you can't train on it, can you?
No, because at
Here's
no
like
point
a
will I
user.
do enough damage to it to be worth training on.
You know what's funny? I've never once gotten roared by a wild Arcanine this run.
Wait, level 3 Dodrio's? Oh, right, that's Dodrio. I was like, didn't we just do that run? Why does it have a Fury attack that low level? I just realized we did a different Pokemon. We did Fearow. That one had that one learned Fury attack a little bit later than level 3.
Remember the nickname I suggested, Fear?
Yes, I love that nickname. Nobody ever said it in chat, so I guess technically, if anybody's now listening that also watched the Fear stream, that was a reference to Pokemon Stadium, where they just like took the last 2 letters of the Pokemon's name and put it in the front.
Or they would like put a word at the end or something. Here's an example. There's this one Rocket Grunt. He puts the word he puts the word ash at the end of all of it. He had the Kanto birds on his team. They were called Arctic Crash, Zap Dash, and Mold Trash.
Yeah, Mold Trash.
Dude, this is not a fun Brock split.
You're doing Brock. I haven't even considered attempting Brock.
Dude, don't you remember what my strat is? Go early as possible and see how much training I need. Because who knows? He could just have 2 Caterpies.
And what have you come up with? What level do you need to be?
Way higher than this one. I think Wild Jigglypuff should also be dead to me.
They have always been dead to me. At no point have I just considered battling Wild Jigglypuff.
Yeah. I would train in the forest, but the forest has some pretty bad Pokemon for this thing to face.
Oh, interesting. We've taught Boss KO something. He didn't know the Alfear reference. Yeah, for some reason, in Pokemon Stadium, in order to like differentiate all the teams, they had to give all the teams different names. So I guess technically, as far as like the teams were concerned, every one of those Pokemon was actually a new Pokemon. So like Alfear was different than Fear-O or something stupid like that. So like they were just new Pokemon, and that's how they were able to give them different skins, different movesets, by just having them be different Pokemon.
Oh, in Pokemon Stadium 2, I think it's only in the actual Stadium Cups, the opponents actually have a 1 in 65,000 chance of having a shiny Pokemon.
How in the world would you possibly know if it's shiny in that game?
Because when you port your own shiny into that game from gold or silver, it'll play like that sparkle animation. There is that numbered chance for the opponent to have a Pokemon with that sparkle, meaning it's shiny.
Huh.
I can link you a video later.
I think I'm about to make my first Brock attempt.
Yeah. I've actually seen it happen twice. One to a friend and one to Worcester a long time ago when he was speedrunning that game. Some guy's Onix just came out had the shiny sparkles.
This is embarrassing.
Axie says my favorites from Stadium 1 are Lemgo and a cool tent. Cool tent. What's the Lemgo? What Pokemon was that?
Golem.
Is that what
Lemgo.
Pokemon is?
Golem.
Oh, Lemgo. Oh. Is that kind of like the Alfear thing?
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought you said that Brock's second Pokemon was Golem. and I was like, "Are you serious?"
I didn't make it to the second Pokemon, unfortunately. I'm a
Neither
higher
have I.
level than I anticipated being at that battle, and it was not very easy.
What level did you try?
14.
That fight would be so much easier if I had Bite instead, because his first Pokemon just does nothing but Quick Attack.
Did you even make the second Pokemon?
No.
Yeah, you'll love it. I definitely think you should keep on battling him until you see it. Does anybody else agree? Like he should definitely figure out what that second Pokemon is before considering, you know, going back to training.
Sure.
Boss KO, maybe you weren't playing. Actually, no, I just realized it doesn't matter what game mode you were playing. They all had altered names.
Yeah. I think
Maybe
the only ones that did were the gym leaders.
I'm not entirely sure if all the cups had different names, but I feel like they did because like that's how they changed the movesets, were by basically doing the name changes. Cole, that is actually what I was thinking of doing, but then the next Pokemon, I'm not entirely sure I can get past that as easily. Maybe we should just get to level 38 for Psybeam. That seems like a plan.
How did you know you were are you copying me? Can you wait, imagine us doing a randomizer so bad we actually have to be that level.
Oops.
You know what? I'm actually looking forward to the last run we're gonna do. Ditto. If anything, I want to win with Ditto.
I don't know how that happened, but I was a higher level for Brock and I did worse.
Oh my god. You want to know what the next Pokemon is?
Oh, I already know. I made it to it.
Oh. That is bad.
How? I missed 2 tackles in a row. Are you serious? Oops.
Don't you know the 7-3 rule? It's the 7-3 rule. That's what I'm telling you. You get 7 tackles in a row, you miss 1, then you get 2 and you miss 1.
Haha. That's right. I wish fire types were not resistant to leech life.
For those wondering, that's easy to remember because it's my last name. At least tell you, Eric, I'll need to change it to Opal.
Dude, what are we gonna have to be to beat him?
I have no idea.
Like
We're
20?
never gonna outspeed the Scyther. We're never gonna outspeed it because of Quick Attack.
Oh, that's funny. You're right. Never.
Were you trying to train to outspeed it?
Well, I don't think that's... Okay, regardless, if I was trying to train to outspeed it, I would never succeed, so it doesn't matter. I was training to get higher stats. You know what? That's why. Is that a good enough explanation for you?
I'd say so, yeah. I've already done so much training. My vitamin count is down to 8 for HP, 9 for everything else, and I haven't used a vitamin.
Yeah, mine's at 7 for HP and 8 for everything else.
You must have fought completely different Pokemon than... You must have fought more fully evolved things than me, I guess.
I was doing forest training because they're a higher level.
I was skipping the forest because of all the Arcanines I've been seeing.
That's the best part. Once you get to a high enough level, you two-shot the Arcanines, and the training for the Arcanine... Like, the Arcanine is Caterpie, so it's like the highest wild encounter.
True, but when I started my training, I wasn't going to be able to fight an Arcanine at level 10.
Well, yeah, of course not.
But now that you're a higher level, like these things are going to be way easier. 152 XP, that's really good.
Exactly. That's why I did all my training in there. Like,
and
eventually, the luck for Arcanine was going to go my way. It was going to be better than multiple wild encounters in the other grass.
I was just figuring, like, I mean, if the other grass had like more fully evolved stuff, it would have been nice.
Like, I'm already level 17 and I'm still struggling on the Rapidash. Freaking Ember hits like a tank.
Are you trying again, like every level?
Well, yeah. At some point, your defense just goes up enough where even if you are not hitting a damage rounding threshold on attack, the defense damage rounding threshold, well, not damage rounding, the defense is just improved. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, have you not beaten Brock at 14 versus 13?
No. I've never gone for middle of damage range.
Okay, Executor is one of the really good examples. In a regular Gen 1 run, you can beat Brock at level 14 really easy with Executor. But boy, do not try at 13. It's freaking hard at 13.
I'm looking at the other Stadium 1 nicknames. Bro Slow, Bo Car, Sir Pin, and Tass for Tauros. You know what's funny about that? The modern tool-assisted speedrun for Pokemon Red any percent, glitchless, the main Pokemon at the end of the game is a Tauros. They use the Squirtle, they catch a Clefairy in Mount Moon to use Clefable, and then in the Safari Zone it catches a Tauros.
Oh, the
It's not going
Tass.
to make it faster than Nidoking because it has to rely on a lot of luck. Because Nidoking also exploits the AI in that game, like making Koga's self-wheezing guarantee a self-destruct to end the fight quicker. With Tauros, that's only a 1 in 5 chance.
Jesus, when am I gonna beat Brock? Like, you'd think by now I just beat him by luck.
What level did you try?
I'm now level 18.
You might want to take your own advice and try 19. What is the one thing all Pokemon games have in common? Magikarp.
Is that really true?
Like, catchable in the game somehow? Fun fact,
I thought in like those
generation...
like X and Y games and whatnot, they just started getting rid of like all the early Pokemon to make room.
X&Y still has Magikarp.
No, it was Gen 5.
Gen 5, they made their Pokédex only new Pokemon, but then once you beat the game, you could catch the other stuff. In Black and White 1, there's actually a guy who sells you Magikarp for $500. It's the only way to get one. Which was actually kind of fun.
Wait, which generation is it where they stopped making every Pokemon that existed?
Gen 8.
Really? That late?
Yeah. Gen 7 sort of started it. Like, all of the Pokemon were still in the code. They just deleted the national dex. So, like, they wouldn't have dex entries and stuff. And Golduck for some reason. Really? That's interesting.
Alright, finally I beat Brock at 19.
See, I told you. That was... And I can definitely tell you...
You can tell me what? I think he crashed.
What?
Oh. You went blank for a moment.
I'm having really shoddy connection right now because there's a snowstorm outside.
There's a rainstorm here. It actually knocked down some of our roof. I had to put a bucket under it today. I actually called my dad right before the stream about it.
Hey, if I didn't have a flyer, that'd be quite nice. Can I even learn that move?
Which move? I can tell you.
Nope, we cannot learn Payday.
What number is that?
16.
No, but we can learn 15.
Very funny, like we're ever gonna get that move.
Hey, it was a funny thing to say.
To you, maybe. Golduck is in every regional deck since Gen 3. Really? Nope. That's fake. That's fake news. Black and White 1. There was only Gen 5 Pokemon in that dex. So nice try. I think Black 2, White 2 it was in the dex.
Oh, hey, online bully.
Hey, it's Offline Bully. He's back. I'm just messing. He knows I'm just playing fun.
Found payday.
You're not gonna like what the next TM is. It's something you wish we could get. Unfortunately, we're not Scyther.
Well, my wild encounter luck is not going great, so it might be a little while before I get there.
I mean, I kind of want the wild encounters at this point. I'm just defeating them for XP. I mean, have you seen?
Oh,
how
I'm
Brock
skipping
was?
them, actually.
That was the hardest Brock in a while.
Well, I'm trying to skip them in order to get through the cave without having to heal.
I mean, true, but I figured 35 tackles and 20 leech lives would be enough. Well, no, Shadow. Oh, wait. Oh. Even in Generation 9, they managed to give it to you. Yeah, you can get it, but what Axu said was it was in the regional deck since Gen 3. And I'm like, nope. Black and White 1's regional decks did not have Golduck.
Okay, I've officially gotten Swords Dance.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yes, very. Uh-oh.
Darn. Thunder.
Uh-oh. Why crit? Why crit? Oh.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Why did you have to crit?
Oh no, the regional decks in Gen 5 is... yeah. Black 2 and White 2, it was in the regional decks, but not Black and White 1. Those are two different games. Now, what am I doing? I'm just going all over the place.
No. Paralysis luck, am I right, guys? Like, Jesus.
You know how I felt in the last
There's
run.
so many resets. This is crazy.
How many are you at?
6.
6.
Hey, is the 25% chance to miss, is that a thing in this game too?
For the opponent, that's only with moves that lower your stats, like Tail Whip and Sand Attack.
So you're saying this Thunder Wave is always going to hit me?
Yes. Absolutely it will. Oh, this Magnemite's dead. Yeah, Axu. That was the post game. In the national decks. Not the regional decks. Yeah. I think what you meant to say was it's been in every game, period. It's been in the game. That's true, but you said regional decks, so I had to correct you.
Sounds like a dick thing to do.
Hey, what can I say? Oh no. Oh, I just completely destroyed that thing.
I don't think I've ever done this training that I'm currently doing in the entire series. The entire series, I've never battled these people.
I think I know who you're battling. Because I can think of some people I never fight.
Well, there's this Dragonair that hits you with Thunder Wave. And
Yeah.
then the following Tauros absolutely destroys you.
I'm telling you, Tauros hits like a truck. Well, you gotta stop rapping eventually. Well, you can stop now. Thank you.
You can stop now. Just, just a little bit. Please stop,
And I'm dead.
Yeah, I've had 3 resets on this trainer so far.
I mean, it doesn't help I'm technically paralyzed, because I don't have a paralyzed heal. But I'm like, you know what? I can probably at least make it to the next town, but nope. I gotta go heal.
I'm thinking about going back all the way to Nugget Bridge. This is bad. I'm now at 5 resets for these trainers.
Oh. Shadow says, you know how childish my sister is? She says ew when me and my boyfriend kiss in front of each other.
That's a normal thing. That's not really, like, they don't actually, they're not, like, disgusted. They're just, like, making fun of you because they don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's a sibling thing. Now, if a random stranger did it to you, now that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is everything going to be a problem? These Charizards hitting like a truck with Ember.
I think this thing in the early game is actually worse than Golbat.
Golbat had, like, cut. Or, I mean, not cut. It had bite.
Bite? Yeah.
Which was definitely something.
I think this is my 3rd or 4th Ditto I've encountered this run.
I know, they're so nice. You hit them with Tackle on turn 1, and then you hit them with Leech Life after they transform.
Hey Steve, it is definitely a sibling thing. Shadow just responded, actually, she's got a husband and 2 children herself. See, it's definitely a sibling thing. She's not grossed out by that.
I actually find it comical.
I actually kind of do, yeah.
Okay, make that a 4th Ditto. And every single Ditto that I find, I do less damage with Tackle on. Holy crap, that Magikarp had Tackle. It hit me. Can you imagine using Leech Life to get a bunch of HP back on a Magikarp, only to find out the Magikarp hit you with Tackle?
Oh, did it actually kill you?
No, but it was unexpected.
Oh. My sister actually gets along with me better than my 2 brothers. That, I think, makes sense.
My brother and I get along when we hang out, but we only hang out once a week, which was supposed to be today, but he cancels a lot.
Maybe it's because he has a life.
No, I think he wants to make it every other week, but he's too chicken to tell my parents that, so he just cancels every other week. I figured him out. I know how he thinks. Oh, that's my parents.
But you just said he does it to not upset your parents.
Right. That I hang out with my brother and my parents on Tuesday, and I hang out with my parents on Wednesday.
So Tuesday is your parents and brother, Wednesday is just the parents?
Yes.
Oh.
Is it that difficult to think?
No, I was just a bit confused. I thought what you said was Tuesday is just your brother, Wednesday is with the whole family. That's what I was thinking. This is, what, Gengar number 5?
I'm really, really getting sick of Scyther. Why are there so many Scythers, and why do they just automatically crit? I gave myself more HP going into this by using a potion, and somehow I ended up getting to the Arcanine again with the same amount of HP as before I used the potion. I've had 4 resets on this trader. I feel like all the time I gained in the early game by lying to you, I've just lost.
Can you actually repeat that? My end dropped out.
I used a potion to give myself more HP before this battle because I keep losing to this Arcanine. However, because of this Scyther being a crit machine, I lost all that HP. So I had the same amount of HP going into the going into the Arcanine as I did before I used the potion.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And you said you lied to me about something?
Oh, yeah. I saved it a lot of time by lying to you. I defeated Brock super early. It was level 16.
I kind of... You fake doing that when you're still training to trick me into Aerodactyling Brock. I really don't know what to expect from you these days. But it doesn't matter. I beat him after, like, what, four or 5 resets? What level were you actually when you beat Brock?
17.
I was 19.
Oh, that hurts me deep inside, knowing that I got that item.
When your dog calls your phone, I don't know that feeling. That's not really something I would expect to see happen.
What Pokemon did he dig to?
Alright, we can try these guys again now. Dude. Dragonair sucks.
Oh, right, Cole, you're so right. I'm so dumb. I went all that way and didn't even check. Damn.
What happened?
I can't tell you that.
You'll can. I'm your friend.
You won't make the mistake that I made.
I'm your friend. You can tell me.
What in the world? Why is that water gun hurt so much? I'm neutral to water gun? That seems
Yeah, we're not a grass typing.
You're right, Cole. I will have that as soon as I, win. Because apparently Mothman can't beat anything. If it weren't for this Metapod being in front, boy, I feel like I would be struggling even harder.
Your dog got a hold of your boyfriend's phone and somehow called me. I'm actually kind of surprised how, because I don't think a dog's paws can activate a touchscreen that well.
Somehow I had more HP going into this battle, and I feel like I'm in a worse position again.
Makes sense. Hey, I found that Charizard. I don't know if it was this one specifically, but it was a Charizard.
Alright, I made sure to teach that to that Pokemon.
Thank you.
So, was Bill worth it?
What Bill? I didn't even do Bill. I was just doing wild training.
Mm-hmm. That's not true. Not even a little bit. Lie a little bit better, please. You think after 60 runs, you think that's gonna work? 70 runs, that's gonna work on me? I did wild training. Come on,
You
man.
dropped out, and
At this point, I don't think I'm the one dropping out.
I told you I was having a snowstorm.
Alright, it's very clear to me there's only 2 ways to go at this point. There's either Bill or Rock Tunnel.
I keep dropping in and out a lot today. Didn't happen in the first stream, but it is in the second one. What is that, like my 7th Ditto? I think this is an omen for what we need to do next.
No.
I know, we have to do Ditto last. If anything, through this red and blue randomizer series, I want to win Ditto.
You can by all means win Ditto. I don't remember what other Pokemon. I think it was Hitmonchan and Eevee. I think I went at a snail's pace. I didn't even try at all. I basically just let you take the lead, and you know, I just wanted to finish. I didn't care about winning at all.
I've got 3 max revives. Or not max revives, max elixirs. Well, Ditto would be all or nothing. Well, we would have one extra rule. We can freeze all our power points to max, but like on this fight, if this was Ditto, I'd be stuck with Bubble and Water Gun, and we would have the Squirtle stats, or we would have to use Struggle.
Oh, so you're saying you're doing Rival 3, huh? The one where I had to give up on?
You actually beat those guys, huh? The one with the Dragonair? I actually just completely avoided them and did other training.
I beat him after, I think, 4 or 5 resets. I basically battled all of the trainers in that area. Those were the trainers that I said I'd never battled before, were those trainers.
I actually knew that's what you were talking about, because those are guys I never fight.
You can't defeat a Gengar, can you, with poison powder, right?
It can't get poisoned.
That's what I thought. Well, I did not expect 3 Gengars to be on Nugget Bridge, but, you know, ran out of Leech Lives.
You know what I just realized? You know how when we do the Ditto run, we're going to have to give our Ditto 4 transform PP? Because, like, when you transform and you reorder your moves, the game crashes?
Yeah.
How would we get Struggle?
You don't. Not
I guess
possible.
We would have to ban
Why would we use Struggle? That's completely against Ditto. That's not how you play Ditto. You don't play Ditto for Struggle.
So in the randomizer, are we going to ban Struggle for Ditto?
We don't have to ban it. Freezing the PP basically bans it unless you manage to use 64 of all of your moves in one battle.
You're right. I forgot freezing power points too. You're right.
So, like, freezing PowerPoint doesn't make it automatically 64 at all times. Like, it shows 64 at all times. But, in fact, what happens is it locks it to 64 at the start of the battle. So you actually still run out of PP. The difference is you just start at 64.
Yeah. How many fights, though, have you had to use, like, 64 tackles or something? Never.
Exactly. Wait a second. Oh, crap. It pains me to sell Earthquake.
I should sell it. I just threw it in the trash. Was that wrong, what I just said?
You know, we're not gonna mention the blasphemy.
I remember in the Porygon race, I was never using Ice Beam in my final route. I would use Blizzard instead. And then I got Ice Beam just to sell, and then Scott commented on how weird my strategy was. And how it felt wrong to him to see someone sell it.
Just like I just sold Earthquake?
Exactly. Well, no, the difference is Porygon can learn Ice Beam, but I sold it anyway.
True. Did I go into this battle without full HP, or did that Squirtle just hit me for massive amounts of damage?
Who knows? Hey, look, there's Ditto number 8.
Damn it! Freaky Helix Fossil. I tried so hard for a Helix Fossil. That hurts me deep inside.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
It hurts me deep in my core that I wanted that Helix Fossil so bad.
Uh-huh.
Did you not pick it up? Do you not know about the Helix?
Oh no, I know all about the Helix.
Did you pick up Teleport?
Maybe, I don't remember. Not like I ever used that move.
Well, not Teleport the move, the Teleport that's like the space. Oh my god. Kangaskhan got a crit Comic Punch and hit for so many turns.
Dang it.
Thank god there was a Super Potion right after Kangaskhan.
I dropped out for quite a bit. I was looking at my OBS kilobit upload rate. It was at 0 for like 15 seconds.
I just realized we're at like 44 minutes. That is so long. We are not getting under. I don't know who voted under, but you're all wrong.
60% on my end voted over.
Yeah, I can't see mine, but boy, if they voted under, they are wrong. I
mean, then again, this is kind of a rough seed. Imagine if this
no,
thing got
no,
the
it's Tackle and Leech Life. That's what's making it rough.
Yeah,
Like Golbat
but
had
still,
Bite, and that just made a world of difference.
Yeah, just imagine though, if instead of Golbat getting the early T, it was this run, we could just have early Psychic as soon as we beat the Rocket. That would have made this run so much better. I think our over-under was just assuming we would get early T.
Oh. I did make an over-under.
You didn't?
No, I did, but then I had to close the stream and start it up again, and it made a whole new stream.
Oh. That makes sense.
So my over-under is gone. Damn it! I keep clicking. Why am I not saving in front of this trainer? I've lost to them twice now, and I still refuse to.
Oh my god.
I think I'm convinced the Pokemaniac has good AI. That is like that's the 8th like Ember in a row.
You know, sometimes I really do not like snow.
I never like snow ever. Snow is the devil.
Well, I mean, it's all the clouds and all the snowflakes. They keep blocking my internet signal. I'm honestly just surprised we haven't had a power outage yet at this point.
I'm gonna be really mad if I have to dig. Oh my god! Of course it's a Dragonite. Its sole purpose in life is to Thunderwave people.
Yeah, it is.
How am I going to get my way through this cave? Do you see how much HP I have, guys?
You got over 9,000.
Shut up. I can't even escape from this wild magnemite.
Yeah, this is the first time we're getting snow in about a month or so. And it's going to be snowing for like the next 8 days straight. And this coming weekend, we're going to have like a high of like 5 degrees.
I lost to a Butterfree that only used Supersonic. That makes it so much.
Just a massive slap in the face.
That makes it so much worse that I hit my own self to death.
The Butterfree was just standing there menacingly.
The next Pokemon's only using Supersonic too. It's like they have a pack that this is the way they beat people. The trainer only used Supersonic and I lost again. What the heck?
Okay, are you laughing or are you like crying right now?
Both. The only used Supersonic, no peck or anything, and I killed myself.
In Louisiana, you never get snow.
He uses peck. The next try it uses peck. What the heck? I'm gonna lose. It is because of my stubbornness to go heal before getting out of this stupid rock tunnel. I'm gonna get so many resets of this trader.
Just save before him.
Shut up. I already did that. I'm saying I'm gonna get so many resets because I have to battle this guy with like 3 HP.
Just save before him again.
I got the Sea King down to such a low amount of health, and then I missed.
Is this all on the same trainer?
Yes, it's the exploding hiker.
I know what I should be saying next, but I think I'll keep that to myself.
Finally, I've defeated the Sea King, and there's a freaking Arbok, which is a super potion right after it. Oh wait, it's wrapping. It's wrapping. It's wrapping.
I don't know why you sounded angry about the super potion. I feel like you'd be happy about that.
Right, but the problem is it was wrapping and I was paralyzed.
Oh.
I'm going to consider this a personal victory if I get out of this cave. No. No, not like this. Guys, I did it. I wasted like 10 minutes in the cave, but I've done it. I've beaten all of the cave trainers.
Did you actually fight all of them?
No, the mandatory ones.
Oh.
I've just wasted an inordinate amount of time. Looks like 6 whole minutes getting past like a 30-second cave, you know?
Shoutout, the reason I'm bugging out is because there's a snowstorm happening and it keeps blocking the internet signal. So if I drop out, blame the snowstorm.
It's okay. I knew I was never meant to win this one. And that's why you don't go there first. Cole says your redemption arc began in the cave.
My redemption arc. Hey, all I care about winning in this series is just winning Ditto. Kind of like how I won with Unknown in Crystal.
But you'll easily win. Oh, Unknown, that was the one. That was the one where I didn't take the run seriously in the slightest.
You thought it was going to be impossible, but I beat Red at level 9.
Right, I thought it was impossible, so I didn't even try like at all.
I remember when I announced my time, you were like, wait, are you serious? Red's actually beatable? even though you never even knew what he had.
I mean, Hidden Power Dragon is basically Hidden Power Normal.
You know what's funny? A creator on YouTube, I don't remember what his name was. He did an unknown solo running crystal. He went with Hidden Power Psychic because he said that was going to be better. I don't know about what about Karen? Unless he just struggled her.
Oh, he played a normal run?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if he played a normal well, how do you beat the Snorlax?
That is an excellent question. I didn't watch the whole video.
Like, the Snorlax guaranteed uses Amnesia on turn 1. It's like its whole
Pretty
thing.
much, yeah.
There's been like one run where it didn't use Amnesia on turn 1.
Yeah.
Do you guys just see what item I picked up? We're out of here. Screw it. I understand it's a waste of time, but we're out of here. We need to go get something. This is how I make up time on speed.
At least Unknown can beat Red reasonably with luck, unlike Ditto. Yeah, you were the one who found that route about like the mystery berry and stuff. It's probably going to be years before we ever attempt that Crystal one with Ditto. I think Crystal's more like, I don't know. Do you think it's more likely we could beat Red and Blue with the Ditto Rando or Crystal?
With unlimited PP, I actually think it's very likely we win the Red Rando.
Yeah, Crystal, I am not so sure. Only because of Red. I think if Red's impossible, we should just at least get all 16 badges. Red would have to lead with something incredible. I mean, he usually does. Unless he leads with a Magneton that only has Zap Cannon. That would actually kind of stink. Do I have that item? Oh, wait a minute.
It is worth checking it, Cole. I just didn't. I figured I had XP coming my way in this area, so I might as well get the XP so I don't lose. Our Pokemon has not been solid, so you know, losing is a very real possibility.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I should. I learned my lesson from Golbat.
That is what we call in the biz a little too late.
Gen 2 has a lot of crappy movesets, so very possible for Ditto randomized. I don't know. Like, by the time it gets to like the high 80s, a lot of them get some pretty good moves. I'd say except for a lot of water types.
I'm checking like a whole bunch of like crappy checks that I don't normally do, and I'm finding like rare candies in all of them.
Yeah, rare candies have been pretty generous
Well,
in this run for me.
runs that I just generally skip these checks to begin with, and of course there's rare candies in them today.
Yeah.
Like behind Giovanni, the super potion.
Yeah, I actually did find that one. I always check that item if I check him. I remember you were the one who taught me it was there, because
Yeah,
I
that's
never
fine.
knew it was there.
And you taught me about the statue item too.
Statue item. Which one was that?
In the Safari Zone.
Oh, right next to the surf house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Never knew about that one.
I don't know why you said trainers in Sylph were good. A lot of them are, almost all of them are below level 30. Those guys honestly kind of suck. I mean, I guess it can help if you're like level 27.
I don't remember what that item was. I guess we're just gonna have to go check it then.
I should probably use some PP ups right now.
Oh, it was a good item. Okay, cool.
Here we go. Hey, good to know the PP is fixed. I went into my own mapper and I fixed the PP issue in battle. It looks like it's fixed. I haven't seen the issue come up. Yep, it's fixed.
Fuck it, we're gonna do this one too.
So you're no longer gonna see 94 psychics. That whole thing really threw me off too. Because, like, I would go into a fight thinking I still had psychics when I didn't. I hated it.
Oops, wrong move. Actually, you know what? Against Hypno, there is no right move.
Leech Life?
Is it really the right move? Technically, resisted psychic is still stronger.
Don't you want to heal? Because you're weak to psychic moves.
Potato, potato.
No one says potato, dude.
I know. It's just a thing that people say.
I think what they say is tomato, tomato.
It's a thing that old people say.
Oh.
Dang it. I hate it when my repel wears off right in front of an item, which makes me think I picked it up.
Oh, yeah, I've had that happen a few times. It's really annoying. Hey.
This check better be worth it.
I need to go to the PC. I've got so many key items in my bag.
You know, at some point, you think my own stupidity would find its own limits, but I find new limits for stupidity every day. I may have done a check without the item.
Oh, can I take a guess?
I mean, you know it. Wait a second. Do I have this item? No, I have this item. Okay, we're fine. It's made me doubt my whole existence.
You don't exist.
When you use the... Okay, well, you know, let's go ahead and just use the lift key on Snorlax. That's really smart.
Where are you supposed to put the key?
Well, you put the key under the Snorlax and then you lift it from below up.
Does it come with its own little beeper too, so you know it's locked?
You use it like a lever.
Hey, free super potion. I should have saved before that guy. I'll be fine.
Okay, so just to give you a heads up on how bad this run has been for me, I have 23 resets.
I'm at 9. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
That is bad.
Every time I've ran into a brick wall, it's been like a 7 reset brick wall.
I think the run from earlier today and this one, I think our roles have swapped completely.
It's at this point where I don't even want to think about the move that I'm using. I'm just going to go ahead and use Psychic every time because, like fuck those Pokemon. They need to die.
Yeah. Lift key on Snorlax would be the funniest way of removing Snorlax instead of Pokeball. Yeah, it would be funny, yeah. I mean, think of how
it's right there on the name.
Pain...
We lift it out of the way.
You can't lift that thing.
Well, of course I can't, but with the power of the lift key, I can. It's right there in the name. See, you're thinking of it as a key. What I'm thinking as is like a lever. Like you know how in, well, of course you know, because you probably use one every day. In the back of a warehouse or a like store that you work at, you've got those dolly mover thingies. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, dollies.
Jacks.
There's dollies and pallet jacks.
Yeah, pallet jacks. I mean, think of it as, instead of a lift key, think of it as a pallet jack. It's not specific.
Makes sense, yeah.
At this point, I've given up on trying to get double edge. I don't even want it.
I never even thought of double edge as a move. At least for this one.
Don't worry, though. I got Blizzard.
I deserve that death. It's what I get for not utilizing sleep powder.
You have sleep powder already?
Very funny.
Dude, I'm level 41. I don't have sleep powder. I've had a really rough run. How is that difficult to believe? "23 resets. You know how much time loss that is?
Oh.
I told Speed in between runs that when I told him I was level 41, last time I was, in fact, level 45. That is pretty much due to resets, and I think we're probably in a very reverse scenario, as Speed said.
Well, you're at 20 plus resets. I just hit number 10.
According to my thing on the top left, I get sleep powder at 43, so we might have to do this next battle without it.
What made me think I could come here?
No, I take that back. Wow, that was some really, really good timing. Yeah, that's right. You go ahead and use your illegal X attacks.
How is it illegal?
Because he's doing it while asleep.
You can do that, right?
Oh, I guess you probably can. It just didn't occur to me.
What's illegal is
When I do it during
using
rap.
a super potion while rapping.
Yeah.
That's illegal. Well, I know what I need to accomplish today.
To win?
Yep.
That sounds like a very sound goal. I think you should work towards that goal.
I will. I will stop all the ghosts coming through. I just Gen 1 missed a psychic.
These things happen.
I know it does. Technically, every single run, we're gonna get at least one or two.
Yeah, and some runs are more obvious.
Yeah. Blaine, red, and blue super potion spamming is totally legal at full HP. If you try to do that, Professor Oak would just... Actually, no, I think you can. It skips your turn. It doesn't stop you from doing it. I don't know, part of me kind of wants to try it. That'd be breaking the rules.
Part of me is like, hey, you should skip this training because I have to make a comeback somehow. But the other part of me is like, why in the world would you skip this training? If you skip this training, you're royally boned.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Really? 4 times effective and you still can't even get close to one-shotting that move?
Hey, another flyer.
I know you guys are probably thinking, why in the world did you use that move? To save on PP. That's the answer.
You know, it's honestly gonna suck that this thing is not part psychic typing because we're not gonna get stab. The psychic is gonna be missing a bunch of one-shots that like Hypno would have gotten. Psychic flying moment. Yeah. Except we don't learn any flying moves.
Oh, Scott. Oh, no.
What, Scott's here?
He's joined in and said this is the perfect randomizer Pokemon.
It definitely is perfect. It is a good randomizer to do, yeah. I gotta deposit some stuff.
It will be a miracle if I can make it all the way to the end of here and still have PP to spare.
Hey, rhymed.
Oh,
Man,
that does
Steve
so
was
well.
right. Steve was right. This method of depositing is way better. Oh, hey, Scott. Hopefully the stream doesn't buffer now. I've been having snowstorms where I am. I know you live higher up in the mountains, so you're probably getting a lot of snow.
Really?
Dang it.
Really,
You're
Nido
here
King?
for Venomoth. That's all you're here for, huh? Understandable.
Okay. This will be a very interesting thing to happen. Really? Okay. I don't know if I've ever done this before, but we're about to do something that's never been done by me. And against the worst trainer. I am doing struggling.
Are you actually using struggle?
Okay, well, I lost. Now I'm going to go heal.
Yeah, it's
you know,
yeah,
it was worth.
I am,
it was worth the lols.
Yeah, where I am, it's gonna be snowing for like the next week or so, and this weekend it's gonna get to a high of like 5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oof.
So I think for Celsius that'd be like negative something.
We don't use that. It's okay.
I don't know what Canadians use. Fahrenheit or Celsius, I don't know.
In America, we use Fahrenheit, and it's the only one I actually think is superior. Like, I can agree with the Europeans about most everything else, but I'm sorry Fahrenheit is superior to Celsius. It is just easier to deal with. It, like, the number is a nice, big number that is very easy to, like, work with. Like, there's a big range. You know, high number equals good temperature, low number equals bad temperature. Like, it is just, it's a good number. I like it. I just realized I didn't do this.
Oh, so that'd be negative 15. Dang.
Oh my god, I don't have the item.
Makes it sound a lot colder. I don't know what sounds colder, 5 degrees or negative 15. I think negative 15 sounds cold. Anything with a negative just sounds bad.
There's no way I didn't do that, right? I did this, right?
There we are. Andy. And Andy.
Please tell me I didn't deposit it, did I? Am I that bad?
42 degrees where you're at. That's a bit chilly, yeah.
Okay, I didn't
I think
deposit it.
Earlier today.
I'm just bad.
I am out of psychics. Of course I am.
I think I just wasted a whole minute doing the dumbest stuff possible. Basically nothing. I did a whole minute doing nothing.
All I know about Celsius is that 32 degrees in Fahrenheit is 0 in Celsius. And the boiling point is 212 or 100. That's all I know. From there, like, you're on your own. Alright, thankfully the disable ended. Disable can, I swear, Disable can last forever in this.
No, no, no. Do not pull that kind of crap on me, Albert Bass. He says 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. Yes, if you're water. If you are water, by all means, use that as your measuring stick. I am not water. I am a person. So I like...
Technically, people are 70% water.
Shut up. We don't need technicallys here. Technically.
Yeah. On Saturday, it's going to be negative 31.
I'm sure the person who
23 degrees.
invented Fahrenheit thought, hey, this is what it feels like for humans. It's the human temperature system. Celsius is the water temperature system. I'm not water. I don't care about water's temperature.
I'm 71% water. That kind of stuff just really makes Steve upset.
Yes, I understand I am 70% water, but I don't care about water.
You know what's interesting? I saw this one video a long time ago when I was in school. It was this guy like going to a grocery store and technically like trying to like buy like a human body by like buying all the water we're made up of, buying like vitamins, supplements, and stuff. And the total cost was like $700.
Okay.
That's
and
how much people cost, I guess.
Oh, I thought you were getting at something. Is Mega Drain not super effective against Poliwhirl?
It is super effective. You gotta remember, it's 40
Oh, right. Super effective is 80 power. I'm stupid.
Yeah. Plus, we're not a grass type, so we don't
Dang
get
it.
stabbed. Unless Scott says we are, in which case we have to listen.
Okay.
Because he's the boss of how Venomoth works.
That was a really weird circumstance. I have now checked every single item in the game.
Yeah, Shadow, that would be someone to ask, but I think they're all dead. And I would rather not know the answer to that.
Have you got the card key yet?
I actually have.
Weird. I can't find it.
You might want to double check your list.
Well, according to my list, I've basically found everything. Really?
Sometimes I think you shouldn't rely on the code and just look at the old-fashioned PNG file.
Well,
That's what I use.
that's even worse. Like, how would that be more beneficial?
I mean, it won't falsely say, I visited this one area when I haven't.
Right, but I could just look at them and just be like, oh, that item exists, just like the PNG file.
Oh. Ooh, piece of candy. Mewtwo was the best Pokemon. Changed my mind.
I don't think anybody's ever going to argue that.
I wouldn't. There was that 7-star Mewtwo raid in Scarlet and Violet.
Wait.
I just said nope to it. That Mewtwo is completely freaking busted.
He's
They
talking
made
about
it-
Generation 1, right?
The 7-star raid, that's Scarlet and Violet. I think Shadow's just saying overall. I think Mewtwo's her favorite.
Mewtwo's definitely in my top, 3.
I think that should be good.
Did I really save these psychics for nothing? I did.
Yeah, that whole 7-star raid they did was just completely stupid. Like, the Mewtwo would just start off the fight by using a Calm Mind to boost its special attack before you even get the chance to move, and then it would just one-shot almost anything in existence. Like, it really felt like a Gen 1 Mewtwo, but on steroids. Yeah, I didn't bother with it because I already had one, but I just figured I'd try. Basically, the only way to beat it, you have to use the event Mew that was released earlier, EV train it specifically, and you have to team up with other people with their own Mews. I mean, kind of fitting, but still, that's too much work for a Mewtwo. Legends Mew win. I actually have the feeling, my own theory, I think Legends Arceus might have just been a one-time game. Kind of like the Let's Go games, or
People have been
what
asking
else?
for a Legends Arceus type of game since pretty much the Switch came out,
Yeah.
and they finally delivered one. And I think that they're not going to make another.
Yeah. I
How-
don't like how Legends Arceus, it's pretty much impossible to speed through the game because you have to do the Pokedex.
I think a good example would be it's like a Pokemon Snap. You know, it's its own thing. It's its own side game.
They did make a sequel on the
I
Switch,
know
like,
they
a couple
made a
years ago.
sequel, but I'm saying it's like Pokemon Snap, where it's its own thing. They might make a
so,
sequel
yeah.
in Generation 16.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott thinks it's probably going to be a one-time game, too. That's what I think. Because usually, if they make a main series title that's way different, it's usually a one-off thing. I know people have been asking for another Let's Go game. Not sure why, but some
Right.
are.
I would lose a lot of respect for them if they made another Let's Go game. I think Generation 1 needs a remake. That's not Let's Go.
No, it doesn't.
That's
Fire Red, Leaf
not
Green is
Let's
another
Go.
remake.
Remake. Not one that they was a remake before my sister was born.
Your sister was born before 2004?
Actually, I think she was born in 2004.
Oh. I mean, Fire Red, Leaf Green, I think, are the best remakes for. I don't know how they can top those. And besides, like,
What do you mean?
They
How could they
need
top
to-
those? They can make it. They can make it in the third dimension. That's how they can top it.
yeah, but here's the thing, though. Kanto in general is just an empty, bland region. Like, when Let's Go came out on the Switch, like, the region, even though they tried to add a lot of stuff, it still felt small and empty.
Okay, let me rephrase it. They need to re-release Let's Go, but make it normal, and I will pay $100 for it.
I would... So, like, if Let's Go didn't have those catching mechanics?
Yes, make it a normal Pokemon game. I will pay $100 for it. I do not care. And I will not pirate it too. I will pay them the money. Just in
And you
case
know they're
anybody was
serious.
concerned.
Speed's sister is the same age as my... I think you meant Steve. Steve's sister is the same age as my niece. Because my sister is like... I think she's like 8 years older than me. I know she's older than... I know they're both older than Steve is.
I wonder how many Pokemon games you can count I've paid for physically. I obviously paid for red. I paid for yellow. I paid for silver.
You bought that, or were you given it as a Christmas gift?
Both count.
No, they don't. Alright, they do count.
It was paid for with money, not pirated. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
My family gave money in exchange for certain item. Anyways, so we got red, we got yellow, we got silver, we got the blue one with Kyogre. That's 4 games. Then we go to the Heart Gold Soul Silver, which is actually what got me back into Pokemon. Heart Gold Soul
Really?
Silver. Then it was Moon, or no, Sun, then Ultra Sun. How many is that?
You never-
6?
You never bought X and Y or the Hoenn remakes?
I did get. I physically paid for X and Y, yes. So that's 7. I paid for 7 games. I've played all of them except for Scarlet and Violet, but I've paid for 7 of them.
Steve has never played Gen 5 either.
Yes, those games don't exist.
I mean, you really should try it.
They don't exist.
Come on, they're not bad gens.
They don't exist.
Play them.
Basically, when I see you make a video in Gen 5 or anybody else make a video in Gen 5, I consider that a ROM hack.
I hate you. That hurt me on the inside.
It's a ROM hack
You know,
to me.
you know what? Pokemon White version was the first like game I owned for Pokemon that was not a hand-me-down from an older sibling. Gen 3 and Gen 4 to me were hand-me-downs. Because my older siblings were like the same age as yours. They were the red and blue kids, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've been on autopilot all the way since Blaine. I actually just now realized where I am. I kid you not. I literally have not. I've just been on autopilot. I have not noticed until right now where I am.
That's funny.
That's how Holy crap, Charizard. Wow. You are a specimen.
I'm the youngest out of my four, but my brother isn't much older. How old is he? Oh, I guess you're talking to Edmundo.
Oh, God. Okay, I just got really scared. I was going to use Drill Peck there. Freaking flying weakness. I look like I shouldn't be weak to flying types.
But we are.
Oh, right. I just realized I did not pick up Mimic. Oh, well.
I want to go back.
It's too late now. I'm already at two liters in. Yeah, that's right, Arcanine. You're not so tough now that I'm a higher level, and you still have Ember.
Hey, come on, it's a stone evolution. Don't pit that against it.
This Flareon's a stone evolution. It had Flamethrower. Boom. Immediately.
That's interesting. I always forget the evolutions are stone evolutions, but they still have a full level up moveset.
No, it's just funny that you said that, and then immediately the next Pokemon disproved you.
That's actually kind of funny.
They used rest,
Really
didn't it?
funny.
Oh no, I guess I put
Probably
it to
did.
sleep.
124.18.
That's fine. Oh, that's interesting. Not explosion, not
11
explosion.
resets.
Oh wait, is that the last Pokemon? It is not. Okay.
That was a really, really smooth mid game.
I didn't put it to sleep. That's on me. That's okay. I'm not really too worried about it. I already lost anyways.
Well, guys, I'm still in. For now, at least. I'm gonna get a loss at some point. I can't go 13 runs in a row without losing. That's just not gonna happen.
What was our over-under?
Dude, our over 125. I was under it by less than a minute.
So you're saying it was a solid over-under?
Yeah, actually kind of was. If it was 125,
This entire time I was thinking that it had no chance of going under. But I mean, I'm now two liters away from the final, and to be fair, I probably should have beaten. I should probably beat. Oh my god! I just now realized I have not used 9 rare candies. Oh my god!
how many do you have?
9. I have 9 candies.
I actually only had 8.
Oh, that I did not deserve to lose Agatha. I had 9 candies. But I do deserve to lose against Lance right now because I forgot to use it.
I did lose to Lance, so I had to use rare candies on him. He was my one reset since, like, Sylph.
It just dawned on me, I have 1 Psychic. You know what? I deserve that loss, and I'm very happy that I lost that quickly on the second Pokemon.
124.18.
I missed 2 sleep powders, and you know, I couldn't be more happy about it.
56th place. My Venomoth was It was slower than Dragonite and Hitmonlee, but faster than Magmar and Pinsir. How did Pinsir be better than this?
That's a really good opinion, Albert Bass. I agree. Gen 5 is trash.
Hey, who said that?
I'm not gonna narc on them a second time.
Cole, do you want a 24-hour ban for my
There's
chat?
a there's a good reason why it's trash, and I can tell you it is just so many useless rivals. Imagine Wally, but like 5 of them.
Dude, do you know how dumb of a rival Silver is in the original Johto games?
I'm not going to disagree, but imagine Silver, but like 5 of them. Imagine 5 Silvers.
And besides, there was also Black 2 and White 2.
Actually, how many rivals are there in that game? Like, I'm just making up 5.
3.
Right.
I will admit, though, you do have to fight them way too many times. I think you have to fight each of them 4 to 5 times in the whole run. That's just a lot.
Interestingly enough, I think May is a pretty decent rival, but Wally is not.
May was
never
a good rival.
Character. I like her character.
Oh, character.
Wally felt like he was just kind of like there. Like they just stuck him in there. Like just the same thing with Silver. I feel like with Generation 1, you are progressing the game. Like the rival, like he talks about his experiences, you talk about your experiences, and then you battle. Whereas Silver, it's like, hey, f you, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna become the leader, and then that's it. And so Silver's not very memorable. And I want to say Wally, like he's just like there.
The Hoenn remakes actually made Wally way better because when you fight him in the Victory Road for the last time, he has just straight up a much better team, and he has a Mega Gallade.
I think if there was any mistake I made in this entire run, it was not using the rare candies like super early. I think if there was a thing that I should have done, it was as soon as you pick up a candy, the next level up, use it. Because the earlier you get to Psybeam and Sleep Powder, the easier the game is.
I don't think it's almost never worth using early rare candies.
Right.
Like, I've done that in some of my runs in the last week or so, and I've lost all of those runs, because you ended up being a much higher level than me.
I think there's a very fine line, and it is one move that makes the difference. Sleep Powder.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sleep Powder is the cheat code for automatic victory, even more than Double Team.
Actually, on Lance, I actually missed Sleep Powder, but that Exeggutor landed Hypnosis.
But like Double Team is banned in like every solo run, and that's probably just because of luck. But I mean, Sleep Powder is even more luck. It should be super banned. But some Pokemon would just straight up not even be able to beat the game without it. Like, let's be honest.
Technically speaking, Sleep kind of requires less luck, because you only have to set up 1 Sleep Powder, but Double Team you gotta set up 6 times.
Yeah, I agree. But I think
Sleep is less luck.
I agree. Oh wait. Yeah. Less luck. Like Sleep Powder is just auto win. Double Team, like you can still die.
Cole says, I never said Gen 5 is trash. All gens over 3 is trash. Okay. I'll let you off with a warning.
Do you consider Heart Gold Soul Silver a Gen 2 or Gen 4? Is what my opinion would be. If you consider Heart Gold Soul Silver technically Gen 2, then I agree with you.
Technically speaking, Heart Gold Soul Silver is Gen 4 because it has all of the mechanics from Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. It's just in Johto. It's a completely different game.
Okay, but then you have to ask yourself this other question: if a movie comes out like Nightmare on Elm Street comes out 20 years later, and it's just the same movie but like better graphics and in a slightly improved story, is it a new movie or is it a remake? I think it's the same opinion. So what you're saying right here is going to affect your Pokemon decision.
Okay, so you're asking me if a movie just came out and it was 99% the same of a movie from 30 years ago, but with like different acting and effects and stuff. Is the new movie new or an old movie? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
It's a new movie.
What?
I've always viewed it that way. I never, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the original movie that came out, I never considered the Johnny Depp version like a classic movie. It was always just considered a newer movie to me. I never liked the the Johnny Depp one.
I know it's a very hot take, but I actually think the original sucks and the remake is better.
Well, guys, thank you for stopping by. I will see you Thursday for the runs. Bye.
But I did read the book, and the original is more like the book, and that's probably why people like it better, because it's more faithful to the book. But I think like Johnny Depp himself is like really, really good character there, and like they made it a lot funnier and they made it more proactive. They got rid of some of the parts in the book I didn't like. Like, I just think the remake is better.
Blasphemy.
It is what it is. Same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street. So many people were like, man, this new one sucks. It's not even close to the first one. Like, bro, the first one has a guy in a suit using weirdo claws. Like, how is that better than the, like, trippy, like every single thing about it is so much more polished in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider that a new or old movie. I wouldn't consider it an old movie.
It's even probably a crazier decision to say. I have not watched like any of the new Star Wars, but if you're telling me the first 3 Star Wars versus the second 3 Star Wars, the second 3 Star Wars actually had like people not in suits, and that made it so much better. And that is where my hot takes will end. Have a nice night, guys.